Good morning, student. In this chapter, we will talk about the issues concerned with the Northeast. Particularly, we will focus on Mizoram. In the previous class, we were discussed about Punjab region. Now we will talk about issues concerning Northeast India. Northeast is made up of 8 states: Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura, as you can see on the slide. These are the states are different from each other in the aspect of ethnicity, culture, language, attire, many more things. They were not similar. After India attained independence in 1947, it was asked by Nehruji, was the Prime Minister of India, to find the solution to the problem that emerged among the tribal people living in the far northeastern concerned of India. The Northeast Frontier Agency, it was also a fellow of Indian National Science Academy. In 1954, he formed a Northeast Frontier Agency after comprising the territories of Sino-India border and the tribal area towards the north of Asia. These are the 8 states which are almost sharing the border of with other country. Prime Minister Nehruji took the position of bringing about the development of hundreds of tribals in these parts to preserve them and to preserve their culture. Special provisions have been made with the respect of these area in the sixth schedule of Indian Constitution. Now, what is sixth schedule? Sixth schedule of the Constitution makes the separate arrangement for the tribal area of northeastern states. In 1965, the responsibility of the administrating this area was given to the Minister of External Affairs. Now, what is the meaning of External Affairs? What is the Minister of External Affairs of India is also known as the Foreign Minister in the government agency responsible for the conduct of foreign relation of India. An act was passed, that is Northeastern Council Act, in 1971. After this emerged here Minister of External Affairs, an act was passed. That name of that act was the Northern Eastern Council Act of 1971. Was supposed to advise that the central government regarding aspects of common interest and economic social sphere, interstate transport, electricity, flood control, etc. Many more problems were there. Because of these are the problems they were facing. The state of India, which is highly affected with the flood, like Cherrapunji, Manasaram is the most of the time people were facing flood, even today as well. Now we will talk about Mizoram. This is also a part of eastern state of India. The tribes in northeast of India have an ancient history. When India became independent, the government gave administration autonomy to the district of Mizo majority area of the Lusai Hill. You can see here, after the Bangladesh, there is one, I can show you here. This part is called Mizoram. Yeah, this part is called Mizoram. Yeah, in 1954, the territories of Mizoram experienced severe drought. Due to this, they started demanding the autonomous Mizo province. What is the autonomous? As I explained earlier, independence, more independency they want. During the famine, Mizo leader Lal Denga, here I have a slide of Lal Denga. Yes, he was the Lal Denga. He was the leader of Mizo tribe. During the famine, Mizo leader Lal Denga served the common people a lot. Due to disappointed by the government indifferences to the severe famine in Mizo district in the late 1950s, he rebelled against the government and asked for the independent region. And he established one organization, that is MNF. What was the name of that organization? MNF in 1961. The full form of MNF is Mizo National Front. In March 1966, Mizo National Front announced the emergence of independent Mizoram. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi handled the situation very firmly and suppressed the rebellion. When the situation calmed down in 1972, PM declared Mizo as a union territory. Means the all control on Mizo is from central government. The sixth Prime Minister of India from 1984 to 1989, he took the office after, who was the sixth Prime Minister of India? Rajiv Gandhi. After the assassination of his mother, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, to become a youngest Indian Prime Minister out of the age of 40, in 1985, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi had an agreement with the Mizo National Front of Mizoram was given the status of full-fledged state. Lal Denga became the chief minister of that state. Now, after the conclusion of everything, all the issues being solved by Rajiv Gandhi ji, I will ask few questions regarding this issues, and you have to answer me. Click it and give it back to your teacher. I will sign it. First of all, go through the chapter, then only you will capable to answer. Okay, thank you.